Dr. Stone. A big light just kind of grazes the sky, and now everyone's stoned. And so this dude is like, yeah, I'll count. And he wakes up like 1,000 years later. Just just 1,000 years later. And he's like, well, time to get to doing science. And so he does science. His name's Senku. He does science. He's really smart. Anyways, after making like grass skirt, stone tools, rope, bow drill, fire, fire, leather hide, and clothing, he started making science. Good old salt, NaCl. That's salt, not any other salts. Okay, how did he get the salt, the NaCl? Why, he evaporated seawater, because seawater is like water and salt. Anyways, how did he get unstoned? How did he unstone himself? It's a little thing called nitric acid. Well, what's the chemical composition of nitric acid? It's HNO3 because it's hydrogen and nitrate. So, okay, he got it from bat guano from this cave he was just in. Don't ask me why. He couldn't see anything. He was completely conscious during those years. Anyways, a little dabble fell on him and bam, he's no longer stoned. But that's not good enough. You have to stay conscious for over 1,000 years for that to work. How does he get away with? How does he revive other people like Mirai, the actual brain dead child? Alcohol, or it uses alcohol. So he and his buddy, the one who's about to confess, they make wine. They distill the wine to get some ethanol, C2H6O, and so he combines that with nitric acid to create the revival fluid. Now, this revival fluid, oh boy, that's nitol. You see, nitol is an industrial grade corrosive agent, so don't drink it. It's pretty specific since it needs to be like 30-70% acid alcohol, and you get nitol. Now, if you just dump this on some dude, they'll come back. This isn't very important. It's like they don't unleash an actual Pillar Man, JoJo's Bizarre Pillar Man, onto the earth, who is kind of homicidal. Anyways, they make a bunch of stuff, including using calcium carbonate, CaCO3. It's made from crushed up seashells, and it can be used for farming by making soil less acidic. Impressive. It can also be used for soap, mortar, and I think gunpowder. No, I lied. You actually use sulfur, carbon, and potassium nitrate. You can also use some glucose to make that a bit powerful. Another fun thing they use is platinum. Turns out a dude spent like decades panning for some sand of it. Wow, he died. Anyways, that platinum can be used as a catalyst in the reaction of creating nitric acid, so you don't have to wait an actual year for the nitric acid to form. Glass, callback number 2, let's go, glass! You see, glass is pretty inert. Like, if you throw acids or base in that it won't react. Glass is silicon dioxide, by the way. You can use it they use it to grab some sulfuric acid out of a sulfuric acid lake. Anyways, that's like a lot of science in Dr. Stone. There's a lot more. There's a freezer at one point that they put a human body in. and then one of them uses a thermometer to show off the thermometer. He just puts it in the freezer. Anyways, that concludes my presentation.